Hello, welcome to our pause for prayer. Today's theme is hearing and doing, and we are moving away from the Gospel of John to the letter of James. So our prayers start with what is in gathered worship, probably purely a metaphorical suggestion to take off your shoes, but you might like to actually do it if you're at home. So take off your shoes, for you walk on holy ground. Leave aside all pride, for you walk on holy ground. Open your hearts and minds, for you walk on holy ground. Come, meet with one another and with God, for you walk on holy ground. The sun rises to warm the day, and God is near. We touch the earth with our feet, and God is near. The morning air fills with sound, and God is near. Words are spoken to heal and to hold, and God is near. We look up, look down, turn to our neighbour, and God is near. Glory to you, O God. Amen. We remember light shining in the beginning, taking away the shadows of darkness, drawing earth out of chaos. How you danced and weaved colour, seas and land together. But with a word we have said, there is fear, there is sadness, pain and division. We forgot the light. We remember love creating new things each day, filling field, sea and sky, letting nothing live alone. How you laughed and surprised earth with what she could become. But with a word we have said, there is an end. There is boredom, sadness, and destruction. We forgot the love. We remember life growing in the likeness of God, becoming male and female, becoming human, able to work and wonder how you rejoiced and walked in the garden with us. But with a word we have said, we are naked. We are alone. We are independent, disbelieving, and proud. We forgot the life. We confess that our backs turn on light, love, and life. We confess that our hands reach out for darkness, destruction, and death. We confess that our mouths speak of chaos, anger, and deceit, but we remember. We remember you, God. We remember the goodness of creation. We hear the word inside us, and we turn to you once more. We confess our sin. We warm to your forgiving, and we look for you to make us and all things new. Amen. Thank God for a still small voice that whispers in our ear of things good and wonderful, things past and things to come. Thank God for honest words that make sense of now and tell the difference between life and death, good and evil. Thank God for encouragement that revives our souls when the way is hard, the demands too many. Thank God for the voice of wisdom and reason that filters through the clamour of advice and counsel and sets us right. Thank God for speaking and being silent at the right moment, to touch heart and head, to reassure and console. Thank God for a word made flesh, lived out and made real, a word in action that tells our story and makes us whole. Amen. As we see the lights around us today, natural light outside and human-made lights inside, we are in awe at the light of your presence with us, and we adore you, heavenly Creator. As we close our eyes for a moment, we see the light cut off by shadows. We are reminded that your light will never turn from us. You will never change. confuse or let us fall into shadow, even when it feels that way to us. And we adore you, Heavenly Creator. As we open our eyes and see the light once more, we remember that your light is eternal, greater than any light we have seen, more enduring than any we could imagine, and is the light of love. And we adore you, Heavenly Creator. Amen. When we don't want to be involved, when the problems seem too deep, when trouble arises at every turn, a baby's cry is heard, a wanderer is spotted in town, and a sick person is made well. When nations rise against nations, when famine hits the streets, when disease is rife, a child leads the old, a man tells stories, and a meal is shared. Into this world, confused, hurt, and torn, you come. You come to weep, to laugh, to shout, to tear down, to build up, to teach, to heal, to feed, to demand. You come and the world is changed, and the pain is eased, and the hope returns. All that was is no more, as you make all things new. Immersed in this world, feeling every part of our life closer to us than our breath, you are here. Teach us then to touch the earth with you, to feel hunger, sickness and fear, and with our neighbour, to make all things new. Because you love, let us embrace the unwanted. Because you want justice, let us struggle with the voiceless. Because you cry freedom, let us release the bonds of prisoners. Because you bless the poor, let us ease their burden. Because you speak peace, let us lay down our weapons. Unlooked for, unbidden, scarcely hoped for, you come. And you send us now to go with you, to echo your presence throughout the world. Amen. So sending out prayer to encourage us to surround one another in the warmth of love, enfold one another in the strength of prayer, encourage one another in the journey of faith, surprise one another in the wonder of life, and so bless one another as God blesses us. Amen. Apologies for any background noise. It's the school holidays and there's a teenager in the house. Peace be with you.